is proudly brought to you by Na Cleaning Consult and Glitz Jewelry.
Ladies and gents, turn up your sound system to the sound of
I welcome you to the Gist with Chacha on Samchat TV. Today is going to be a very educative session. You know, technology is the new normal, and as business owners, we need to adapt this new technologies that our era is bringing up. And I am here talking about the Oze app. And today I'm blessed to have the CEO of Oze, and she is Meghan. And we'll be talking about unveiling the potency of the Oze app. Before we go for a quick commercial break, let me acknowledge my sponsor. This program is brought to you by Na Cleaning, Glitz Jewelry, and Jerry J Hats and Fascinators. Let's go for this quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
Good life goes with good health, and good health goes with hygiene.
Na Cleaning is here to ease you of the stress in maintaining a healthy environment.
At Na Cleaning, we offer services in residential cleaning,
Office cleaning,
builders clean,
special event cleaning,
window cleaning,
carpet cleaning,
floor cleaning,
industrial cleaning,
fumigation services,
washroom services.
paper hygiene, and many more.
Locate us at 205 Tantra Hills, Accra.
You can also call 027-621-4246 or visit our website www.naxconsult.com.
As I said earlier, we have the CEO of Oze app here, and she's Meghan. You're welcome to the Just the Chacha, madam.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here.
I'm really excited to have you on the show as well. So today we will be unveiling the potency of the Oze app. You know, I've heard a lot about it, and this is a good news that has happened to Ghana, and people out there need to know about the potency of the Oze app and how they can utilize it in boosting their sales in their business. But before we go to that, kindly introduce yourself.
Sure. My name's Meghan McCormick. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Oze.
Okay.
I've been working in the West Africa region now for almost a decade.
Wow.
I started in the Republic of Guinea as a Peace Corps volunteer, and then moved over to Ghana to launch the Oze app here.
Wow. So, Oze, est-ce que vous parlez français?
Oui. J'ai
Oh.
lancé mon carrière dans un pays francophone.
Oh, ah bon? Oh, okay. So what actually inspired the name Oze?
So when I was working in the Republic of Guinea, we launched a business accelerator there called Dare to Innovate. But because it's a francophone country, we went by the French, Oser Innover. But we wanted to make sure that the Oze app was for entrepreneurs across the continent, not just those in francophone Africa or anglophone Africa. We didn't want to make it in Chui or Susu, or we wanted it to be for everybody.
Wow.
So we took the word Ose and we spelled it wrong on purpose. That made it Oze. And so because it's in no language, it's for everybody.
It's for everybody.
But it means to dare, because we think that entrepreneurs are the most daring people out there, and we want to be by their side while they're making these big leaps.
Wow, that's really interesting. So when was it established?
We launched in 2018 here in Ghana.
Wow. Wow. So aside Ghana, is Oze in any other country? I read and realized that it's in other African countries. Can you take us through that?
Sure. Ghana is our first market and also our home market.
Oh,
so
wow.
we're most available in Ghana. And some of the features that people love, like the ability to get a no collateral loan, that's just available here in Ghana. We recently last month launched in Nigeria. So now those entrepreneurs are starting to discover it. And next month we'll actually launch Oze in French through partnerships with organizations in the DRC as well as Guinea.
Wow, that's good. So what is actually the aim of Oze?
The aim of Oze at its most fundamental level is to help small businesses grow. How we do that is by digitizing the financial records of business owners so that they can make data-driven decisions, which we just say are better decisions, and also access the capital that they need in order to implement those decisions and really grow their business.
Wow, that's good. But prior to the advent of technology, we used to have our paperwork. So in your opinion, why is technology very significant in, adapting in business?
So we see Oze as a direct competitor to the ledger book. I'm very familiar. I think I weird out a lot of shopkeepers because I'll go in and I'll say, there are your records. You should use Oze instead. And they're like, how did you know? You can just see the book sitting behind on the shelf usually in most businesses. The book as a management tool has lots of problems.
Okay.
The first is that maybe you're a tailor because you make beautiful clothes, but you're not a tailor because you love accounting. You're not a tailor because you know how to calculate the growth rate of your profits, right?
Yeah.
So with a book, you might be writing, but what do you do with that data? You don't know the right metrics to calculate, you don't know what it's saying, and it's not happening automatically. So you're busy, maybe you're a tailor and a mother, and you're gonna find some time on Sunday, right, to take out the calculator, add.
Yeah.
You're just never gonna use that data.
Wow.
So that, I think, is the first benefit. The second benefit is a notebook is actually not that secure. You might tear out some paper to do this, that, and you've lost your records.
Yeah.
It might get wet and the ink runs, you've lost your records. With Oze, because it's stored in the cloud, you can always, even if your phone gets run over by a truck and falls into a river, you download on a new phone, your data is there. And then the last is the banks don't take you seriously when you keep your records in a notebook.
Yeah, in a
so
book.
that you bring it in, they won't even take the time to really consider your business.
That's
So by digitizing it, we make it something that the banks can really get behind and put capital into your business.
Wow, I see. So what is your competitive advantage? I know you've said a lot, but we have other companies doing something similar to what you're doing. So what is your competitive advantage?
I think there are a couple of things that make Oze unique.
Okay.
The first is that we understand that keeping records and making data-driven decisions, it's not just having the tool, it's having that behavior change. It's having that epiphany that I need to do this to make my business stronger.
Okay.
But we just came from New Year, so I'm sure we all made New Year's resolutions that are already finished, right?
Yeah.
So Oze helps you actually form habits around continuously using the app, and we make it very fun. So as you're learning how to use the app, we're giving you Oze coins, which you can redeem for certain prizes, things to make your business stronger.
Okay.
The second thing is, we don't just give you some software and say, okay, good luck. We have an Oze business coach who you can contact on demand through the app. So maybe you get a business tip from Oze, you're not sure what it means, how to apply it. You can just quickly WhatsApp and get, a custom business coach to answer your questions and help make sure that you feel confident that you have the tools and information that you need to grow. And then lastly, you can get access to capital. So we know lots of our small business owners, they're stuck being small because they can't get that investment, especially like us, the youth. We don't own lands, so we can't go to the bank and say, okay, secure this loan against my lands. And so we're stuck. We have to maybe go to an MFI or a money lender who's going to give us high rates. And so with Oze, the more you keep records in Oze, the more loans you're eligible to get to grow your business.
Wow, that's good. Before we come to the loans, we are going for a short commercial break and we will be right back.
Quand en ville le grain se lève, vent de nerfs agités, que s'éternise sous les rêves de ma réalité.
Je veux des balades sur la grève, oh, un peu d'humanité, moins de béton, plus de trêve, une vie de qualité, moins de béton, plus de rêve, dans ma réalité. Que neige, une planche de salut, loin du métro de son rafle, les yeux rivés sur le rivage, oubliez ton lointain visage. Que neige, une planche de salut, loin du métro de son rafle, les yeux rivés sur le rivage. Ça paie comme jamais, ça paie comme jamais, ça paie comme jamais, ça paie comme jamais. Loulou et boutin, coco de Chanel.
Thank you so much for staying with us. And before we were going for the quick commercial break, you were saying something like loans. And that stuns me because, well, that means that aside you helping businesses to boost their sales, you also, create avenue for them to have loans. Can you talk to us about that, the loans?
Sure. So I think lots of business owners, you ask them, what do you need to grow? And they say, oh, I need a loan. And that's true. Most of our business owners, they need more capital to be able to expand their business. But Oze is not just out here to make loans. We're out here to help your business grow. That's why you're required to use the Oze app for at least 30 to 90 days before you become eligible for a loan. Why is that? There are lots of things that a business owner can do in terms of selling the right product, collecting better from their customers, having better cash flow management that increases your profits so that you can invest those profits in growth. The nice thing about profits is you don't have an interest rate to pay to the bank, right? So profits are the best source of capital to grow your business. But we know that in order to boost those profits, sometimes you do need to go outside to get money. So we say, okay, if a business is like a bucket, maybe it has some holes in it. So you're pouring in the money, you're pouring in the water, and it's all running out. And at the end of the day, you have no water, no money left in the business. So with Oze, we use the app to patch those holes. So now when you pour a loan into your bucket, that profit stays in your business. So it's really the combination of the two that we think leads a business down the path to success and not down a path to get trapped in debt that they can't get out of.
Wow, I see. So how do you combine deep local knowledge with a global, opportunities and all that?
So I don't look like most members of my team. I don't sound like most members of my team. We have a really pan-West African team. So Oze is mostly Ghanaians and Nigerians, but also people from Benin, people from Burkina Faso, people from Togo. So we're really all over the region. And we use a innovation methodology called human-centered design. So Oze didn't just spring up in my head and then go into an app. We actually worked with small business owners in Ghana and across the region to co-create the solution with them. So I always say our first employees were not the people we're paying salary to. They're our first customers who gave us the feedback and helped us to build the app. But we're also very lucky. Accounting standards, key performance indicators, business metrics, these things are universal, right? Profit is profit, growth is growth. So that allows us to kind of apply some of our knowledge we gained outside to the local context.
Wow. So aside what you said, how does Oze contribute to the Ghanaian society?
So small businesses are really the backbone of our economy.
Yes, that's true.
When small businesses thrive, the country thrives. When small businesses thrive, they create jobs and they can hire in youth, right? So for us, we think that helping small businesses grow is really the best thing that we can do to help the Ghanaian economy advance and help the standard of living advance. Because it really, giving Oze is like giving the right tools so that you don't need any more government handout, any more foreign aid. You yourself have the knowledge and the capacity to grow your business and become a big empire who can then reinvest those profits back into your community.
I see. On the 13th January, Oze raised $700,000 seed to support, small SMEs. I mean, that is very remarkable. How did you do that?
So I think it's from venture capitalists, both here in West Africa, in Africa, in Europe, and the US. So money really came from all over the world to invest behind our Ghanaian small businesses. I think it was a couple of things. The businesses that use Oze, they perform better. So 97% of businesses active on our platform are growing, profitable, or both. So if you start using a tool that helps make you more money, then you're going to use it more, and then you're going to tell your friends about it. So the investors are very excited about those engagement metrics, the way that people were finding Oze and really adopting it and using it. They also know that, West Africa is the future. And so they're investing behind growth in Ghana, but also growth to new markets like Nigerian market. And also our small business owners who have taken Oze loans, they pay back. They don't take that money and run. And sometimes we think the people who sit in the banks with their suits and ties on, they think, these small business owners, they're going to take your money, they're going to say, I have this factory, that factory, and they're going to take that money, and you go to that spot and there's no factory there, right? You hear it.
Here in Africa, you can expect that.
But then once we actually did it and we said, okay, not only are we giving loans to really small businesses, we're giving long-term, like 6-month, 12-month loans to small businesses. They're not micro loans. Some of them are like 5,000, 8,000 CD. And we're going to do it in the middle of COVID. So
Wow.
we started doing loans during the lockdown.
Whoa.
With all of that, every single person paid back.
Wow.
And so when you can tell that story, and so that's why I see our customers as really our partners, then other investors are saying, okay, we need more of this, and capital is a way to get more of this faster.
Yeah. Wow. So now I want you to take us through the steps in getting the Oze app. I would actually want you to look into the camera to educate them on how to go about with that.
So the first thing that you need to do if you want to download the Oze app on your phone is to visit the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store, depending on which kind of phone that you have. You can search in those apps or in those stores for Oze Business App. We have a blue logo and we'll come up near the top, so you won't have any trouble finding it. Once you do that, you download Oze onto your phone and you go through a simple registration process. So we'll ask you, for your phone number, to set up a password, to put your business name, and to tell us why you downloaded Oze. You can go through, it's like 3 simple steps. You can go through it in just a few minutes. Once you're on the Oze app, we're gonna start teaching you how to use it. So how to enter in your first expense, how to enter in your first sale, how to send a digital receipt or an invoice to your customer, and how to look at the dashboard to see how your business is performing. I think one of the interesting things about Oze is you need the internet in order to download it. And you need the internet in order to do some few functions. But once Oze is on your phone, you can even do that without having any access to the internet. The basic version is free. And actually, when you download the Oze app now, you'll get 1 month of one of our premium packages for free as well. So there's absolutely no cost involved in starting to run your business on Oze and starting the future growth of your business. So there's no reason to not give it a try.
Wow, I see. She just took you through the processes, and I think it's going to be I am very certain that it's going to be very, very, very significant to boosting your business. So go and download the app. And madam, so what are some of your achievements so far?
So the achievement that I'm most proud of is the one I already said, which is 97% of businesses using Oze consistently are growing, profitable, or both. So
Wow,
I even asked myself, if you don't use Oze, you're just saying, okay, I don't want to make any more money. Because it's only 3% of people who really use the app who don't do better than they did before. So that is what I'm most proud of.
Wow. And I know that didn't just happen overnight. I know it would take a lot of, sacrifice, a lot of effort and all that. So what are some of your challenges so far?
So I think building new technology is always a challenge. People have their ways of doing things. Oze, like I mentioned, it's a new habit that you have to form. And forming habits is not easy. So I think the biggest challenge is, yes, people discover Oze, and some of them stop there. They don't finish discovering how the app works and how they can use it in their business. But what we find is those who can, we say, cross the chasm, those who can get from, I discovered Oze to I'm gonna give it a try, once they just enter in their first 3 sales, they love it so much that they don't go away.
Wow.
So if you try Oze today, I beg you to please keep trying until it feels natural, because it will, and it doesn't take that long to feel natural.
Wow. Oze is really doing a lot. So what is the future of Oze? In the next 5 years, where do you envision Oze to be?
In the next 5 years, we want to be the #1 business management platform across the continent. So that when you're starting a business, you think of a name, you download your Oze profile. So it's the first thing that you do, and it's with you on the entire journey. But what we really care about in 5 years is for millions of small business owners to be using Oze, to be making more money and creating more jobs.
Okay.
I can say in the short term here in Ghana, in the next 3 to 12 months, we're adding inventory management, which is a really exciting new feature, as well as integrating with payment service providers so that you can send and receive digital money and even accept cards as a merchant without having to get a big POS machine. It'll just work right through the Oze app.
Wow. Viewers, you just heard a lot from the CEO and co-founder of Oze app. Please put a stop to the tiring and hectic system of you having to take records and everything using the notebook, and it is really stressful. Oze is now the new normal, because if you agree that technology is the new normal, I would say that the new normal is Oze. Okay, so I would like you to go and download the app and start utilizing it to boost your sales as a business owner. So thank you so much for being on the Gist with Chacha. Indeed, you have given us the gist of the Oze app.
Thank you.
This is from our sponsors to you.
I wasn't expecting
a very big thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being on the Gist with Chacha. Yeah, so viewers, until I come your way next week, thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Ladies and gents, turn up your sound system to the sound of Carlos Santana in the GMB product, Ghetto and Blues from the refugee camp.
Maria, Maria, she remind me of a West Side Story.